Yo, what's up, y'all? Welcome to today's day, episode 2. Figured we're just gonna do the walk and talk thing because honestly, it's one of my favorite things to do. We're out here, beautiful Huntington Beach. Yeah, at the end of the day, everybody just gets caught up in this production stuff, but I need to just keep it moving at the end of the day. And we're out here, we're getting ready, knee deep in Cali vibes. Just hopped off a handful of calls. We're actually gonna be doing an NFT activation. Shout out Bored Ape Yacht Club. We're actually gonna be working with POAP. They'll be doing some activations out backstage with our collab with B-Roll TV, and there's some special guests that will be coming that way. But we're gonna be putting together a POAP for anybody that comes to the activation. Should be really cool. In the middle of putting together artwork right now, which is always a fun deal. Something in between with High Hopes, B-Roll TV, Cali Vibes 2024, all that jazz. But aside from that, still back and forth with LA Times, getting some sponsorships done there. The website's finished. Back and forth on the transition, their old team. I'm super excited to start working with them, start getting that launched probably end of the month. So, a lot going on. Just got off the phone with Mobley, who is this awesome trucking company, as we act with Desert Bloom as a monetization agency, trying to generate revenue for them through sponsorships and advertising. They have a fleet of large box trucks, like freight trucks. They want us to figure out how to sell the sides and the back of it, so as people are driving, they see the sign. I think we should put QR codes on them so that we can monitor and track how many hits they get. We talk about, transactional friction when it comes to festivals and sponsorships. A lot of companies want to be as close to the transaction as possible. It's really difficult at a festival unless you're a consumer product like an alcohol brand or something, where you can be put in the bar area or a lounge, or if you're a consumer product that's legal. Obviously we work in legal cannabis, but I can't be sold on grounds most of the time. But if you're a consumer product, most of the time you could pop up a booth, like if you're a shirt company or a merchandising company, pop up a booth, sell. It's probably like the best bang for your buck there. But when it comes to sponsorships and you have your logo up on the stage or on the side wall, you have a big activation, it's like, well, how are you able to generate, how can you quantify that outside of just reach and engagement, things like that? A lot of times it's just, it's the association with the larger festival, especially if you're like a Coachella or a Cali Vibes. If you're on top of that page, people associate you with that. Just like when luxury brands team up with other brands, puts you at the same level. So that's the best thing with that. But the cool thing and what I've been learning with digital sponsorships, working with different content creators and things like that, it's the same concept, same model, putting together decks, things like that, but you're able to actually bring the consumer as close as possible to that transaction, because you're able to put links, do pop-ups, and it's actually a lot more beneficial for these companies to do that, in my eyes, than to do some of these other things. Everything's, at the end of the day, it's all part of the pie. It's all part of the recipe at the end of the day. Got to be doing all of it. Just have a holistic approach. But on top of that, with the trucks, because almost like kind of looking at this like a moving billboard, because as these trucks are driving, obviously it's about as big as a billboard, maybe a little smaller, but actually able to put a sign on there, sponsorship, obviously you get the recognition, but as you put the QR code and people scan when they're parked or stuck in traffic, actually able to link them back to whatever website or product that you want them to buy ultimately. But other than that, that's just the quick update. Right now, just planning logistics, still trying to close sponsorships for Cali Vibes, still 3 days out. It's always how it is. But as Nelson Mandela said, it all seems impossible until somebody's done it. So we've done it before. Nothing's impossible. still closing, still kicking, still going, keeping it moving as always. But until next time, catch you guys later. Out. Deuces.